Gentlemen, I am here representing our Acting Provincial Government Department Head, Attorney Ruel Bondi Superio, also representing our Provincial Population Office. My name is Adrian Hablado, and the message that Attorney Ruel Bondi Superio wants everyone to be aware of is that actually in my hand is a very well crafted, a very um, a very smart and brief, concise message for this purpose. But I won't be reading it from this letter or this note or piece of paper that I have, because the problem with this message is it does not have a soul. Because this message was created by an artificial intelligence. And these are the times that we're living in now. So I'm going to put it back in my pocket, and I'm going to do something that is a bit, is going to sound brave, but is actually quite stupid. I'm going to get real with all of you. And in terms of getting real, nothing is more real than the idea that we are in good hands. Please take the time to let that simmer and marinate sa ating talanya ng minds. We are here in celebration of something that matters, that's meaningful, and we are in good hands. Let that sink in. Rest assured, my dear ladies and gentlemen, partners and collaborators in youth development, that the province of Iloilo, in all its departments and agencies, in all its functions and roles and tasks, especially through our Iloilo Provincial Population Office, is more than real and is as real as it gets when it comes to being dead serious for youth development. As a matter of fact, next year, already included in our budget, is the mandate of our good governor, Honorable Governor Arthur R.D. Defensor Jr., to set a budget for the construction of no less than youth development centers in the entire province of Iloilo. While on paper that sounds good, oh wow, we're making youth development centers. But what's that? The Youth Development Center is going to be 2-story buildings, actual buildings that will house in its first floor the offices of no less than our very own youth development triangles. What's the youth development triangle? It's our youth development officers. Let's give them a round of applause. Our youth development councils, and our local youth development, and our Sangguniang Kabataan Federation councils. So all of that will be paid for by our Iloilo Provincial Government, and that will be found in the first floor of our plans to establish youth development centers. On the second floor will be the office of our provincial population officers to do more adolescent health and youth development programs. In summary, I would like you to come home with the idea, to go home later with the idea that the Iloilo Provincial Government, through all its agencies and departments, is dead serious on handling youth development. And while this is not exactly the last Linggo ng Kabataan celebration for most of us who still are youthful, I would like also to take this poignant moment to say that it took a lot, really, in the last years to get to where we are now. You have no idea. You have no idea the lengths that we had to go to get here. So I would like to take this time to acknowledge all the men and women who made this journey worth it. We have been through the lowest lows, and we have experienced the highest highs. Not to mention everything else in between. Starting with the Panlalawigang Federasyon ng Sangguniang Kabataan, headed by our very own Honorable Maria Espinosa. Ma'am, without you and your leadership, sa team nga ni, they're over there, sa team nga ni, I wouldn't be this emotional. So there's that. Also, our very own, we are very lucky to have her office here in the province and city of Iloilo. Our very own National Youth Commission Visayas Cluster Head, Miss Crizil Joyce P. Hardilesa. Ma'am, I have loved you since day one, and we will keep loving you and the program for as long as we are youthful. Our partners also from the Department of Interior and Local Government, right now, Attorney Robert Dave Capada. Sir, thank you very much for continuing what we have began and what we have started, for believing in the Youth Development Support Team and everything else that it entails. And last but not least, the representative of our Honorable Governor Arthur R.D. Defensor Jr., Sir Ariel Castañeda, Executive Assistant for Youth Affairs. Sir, men in the Philippines, on average, across the board, are only able to wear their barongs twice. When they get married, unfortunately, and when they die. This event eerily feels like saying goodbye. But just like every person that passes this life, as death is part of life, as goodbye is part of life, to those of us who will be saying goodbye, we are happy that you will not be left behind without anyone to be with you, and that we will be passing the program and everything that we have achieved in good hands, in better hands. So, if kami ay mag-goodbye, we are happy to know that you are being wed into something bigger. We only hope that you will love it with a much bigger heart, to have a more fruitful marriage than what we've had. So, thank you very much, everyone, and that sums up my message. For the last time, thank you very much. This has been your assistant to the Provincial Youth Development Officer Designate, Ma'am Shaleen Hidalgo. Sir Andy Hablado, at your service. Thank you very much.